What is good, guys, and welcome back to my competition prep video series. So this is actually part 3 of the Peak Week Explained videos, and I'm going to talk about carb loading later on in the video. But for now, I'm going to show you guys a bit of posing. So this posing you're watching is from when I woke up after a 2-day depletion. I'd done 2 days of depletion workouts and carbs were sub 100. So as you can tell, like, obviously I'm looking really flat on these videos, but I think this is truly probably going to be like the best I've looked so far, and this is truly my leanest, and definitely got like the most muscle mass compared to other years. So in terms of like my favourite poses and what I think looks best on me, it's going to be the side poses in a bit. So I think this is like the first year I've actually managed to get my obliques and my serratus looking good. And honestly, like, that's like pretty much a winning shot, like, in my opinion. Like, if you don't have lean obliques or lean serratus, like, you're not gonna win on stage, to be honest. Like, I think you need to be at least that lean, no matter what category you're doing, be it men's physique, be it fitness model, be it whatever. Where I want to improve is like really these back poses. So these back poses here, like, I don't think my back's that lean. And at the same time, like, I don't think I even hold that much muscle mass in my back. I think that's just from these clips though, to be honest, but that's definitely something I want to work on next year. So these are, so coming up now is, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about my serratus and obliques being really lean. You can see, like, when I sort of like cough, you can really sort of see that, like, one of the muscle fibers sort of popping. Something that I really need to like sort of try and remember is to really sort of twist and crunch, rather than just sort of like light twist, because actually twisting excessively really does like do a lot for me in these poses, and I imagine most people. You can tell I haven't got it down by like sort of muscle like sort of flickering, if you will. Right, next clip. Moving on to quarter turns here. So just trying to obviously do like a 70% sort of tense, as I said. Yeah, and just sort of like hold the pose for like 5 seconds until I start getting uncomfy, and then switch it up. Another thing that like I definitely need to work on is like my smile. Like, I think I've got an alright smile, but like as soon as you get on stage, like as soon as you start tensing, sorry, like my smile just turns into some sort of fucking deranged psychopath, serial killer type smile, which is not nice. But I don't know if that's all the time. Oh my god, there we go. Fuck. How does that not make you lose points? Who the fuck knows? Right, so back onto these back ones here. Like, as you can tell, like, there's still like more fat to go, but obviously I didn't get there. But that's something I can work on next time. Other areas that I really need to improve is probably my chest. I'd say my chest looks fairly flat, but to be honest, I think I'm going to benefit most from just building muscle all around where possible. I think that's the same for people who haven't been training for like ridiculous amount of years. Like, obviously I've been training 8 years, but I think I'm nowhere near my genetic potential. I've still got a lot of room for growth. That's probably due to cutting for too long, and also just not training optimally. Throwing some IB for holidays and some travelling for holidays, getting pissed most nights, and you know, you really aren't going to be near your genetic potential at all. So it's pretty much right about 7:30ish now. Slept crap last night. I don't know whether that was because I was anticipating carbs, so I was buzzing. I just can't wait to get the night of sleep over with, or whether the low carbs made me sleep shit. It's probably that one, or a mixture of both. Fuck knows. Anyway.
I don't know, what do you want to do today? I don't know, what do you want to do today?
I'm gonna get myself a coffee. I'm gonna relax for a little bit, and then I need to head over to the gym because I've got work at 11:30, so I need to get my 30 minutes cardio done, and I also need to nip to Aldi and get some food for my lunch. So low weigh-in this morning, lowest weigh-in like pretty much ever, so that's like really good for me mentally. So the weigh-in was 145.8. Obviously that was after a low carb day yesterday, so there's not going to be much food in my stomach. Simply because I wasn't consuming that many calories altogether, but nevertheless, it's still mentally made me feel a lot more confident about this competition. So I just did some posing clips, probably going to chuck a few of them up, and maybe voice over them, just giving a little narrative, mainly for myself really, just so I can sort of get a gauge of where I need to do little tweaks. You know, one thing I've learned, not just through prep, well, not through prep at all really, but it's when you begin to explain what you need to improve, that is when it really gets into your head mentally and you actually do that. So obviously I mainly found this out through study and discussing problems with people, but that's a key bit of advice. Obviously everything's better learned yourself, but if you haven't learned that, you definitely will. So I'm going to get myself a coffee. Alright, so I'm just having myself a little snack before I go to the gym. So I'm just having 70 grams of banana and 3 caramel rice cakes. 380 grams of carbs today is the plan. So just before I get something quick in, I'd rather have a bit of protein with this, but can't be asked cooking eggs, and I'm not going to have chicken, so I'm trying to cut down on sweeteners and whey, and then also cutting down dairy. So basically I'm just going to eat this, quick snack, saves time anyway, and then come back, eat some food and get ready for work. Alright, so back from the gym and ended up getting a sunbed and also a haircut because my shift's been changed to a late, so that means I got a bit of free time, so I thought I'll get out of the way. So I'm having another meal, and I'm having the typical egg and egg white omelette, except for I've used one less egg to save some room for fats. So straight after this I'm going to have myself a bowl of porridge, and I'm so excited because I haven't had any carbs for a fair few days now, so buzzing for that. Okay, so I'm having my second portion to the breakfast, if you will, and it is this bowl of oats here. Now I use golden syrup flavoured porridge oats, and I use 2 sachets. Obviously golden syrup does have a bit of added sugar, but to be honest I think it's worth the taste, and it's only like a couple, I've had a look to be fair, and it's like 6 grams or something, so 6 grams of carbs, so I don't care. And then also added like 10 grams of peanut butter, and I use almond milk as well. So yeah, at this point, like, this tastes so good. Like, there's nothing else I'd rather be eating. Well, at this point, because it does fill you up as well, but obviously I'd rather be eating like burgers and shit and fucking pancakes and, but it's all part of the process. Fuck. Shit. Gonna enjoy this. So, final little segment to the breakfast. 270 grams of strawberries. So guys, I feel so much better after having all these carbs. I kind of wish I had some more time to prepare for this competition, but I don't. I reckon I could have got a fair bit leaner, to be fair. But, you know, it's my first one. We'll give it what we've got, and hopefully we won't be the fattest on stage. So, as you can see, I'm just cooking my lunch. So what it's going to be is the whole bag of mushroom stir fry, and then one of these, probably the full packet of this chicken from Aldi. I've actually switched over to just eating cooked chicken, pretty much, that's pre-packaged, just to sort of mitigate any seasoning disparities that might occur. And then I'm also going to have, let me give this a stir. And that pan's going everywhere. And then I'm also going to have a full packet of this Cavella rice. This is from Aldi, and it's the best cooking microwave rice you can get. It's just like really soft, and it's my favourite. So yeah, gonna have that. Probably got a bit of hot sauce on that as well. Okay, so that's gonna actually put my macros at 200 grams of carbs, 35 fat, and 106 protein. So I'll have a shitload of carbs to hit basically. So I might grab something else whilst I'm in work. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. So stopped off to get petrol. before going into work and picked up one of these for some extra carbs. Shout out Guzma, gonna enjoy this and then head to work. Okay guys, so I've been freezing all day long. I've had goosebumps in work and no one else is really that cold, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because I'm lean. Anyway, I ended up having another Rice Krispie square with my lunch. I had 4 caramel rice cakes as soon as I got in, and then I've made this big salad. So salmon and chicken, you know the deal. And then you're gonna have a bowl of oats as well before bed. Now I would have much preferred to space my carbs out, but obviously because of work I can't. I'm just gonna have to see how my body's reacted to all these carbs in the morning and take a progress sort of video. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll catch up with you guys later on. So, finishing off my carbs for the day. They're all in that bowl there. Thought I'd honestly be full after eating all this, but I'm not. That's just prep life, I suppose. Macros for the day, we finished on 377 carb, 63 fat, 165 protein. So yeah, that's it for the day. Gonna eat this, head to bed, and catch you with you guys tomorrow.